I recently got an email from a viewer, and thank you very much for sending in your questions, about what kind of welding equipment we have. So I'd like to take the time right now to talk a little bit about the welding equipment that we do have. Right here is our torches. This is our oxyacetylene torches for cutting and heating, as you saw in my video the other day. And also, this just happens to be K-Man's that he got as a high school graduation present from his parents. So he's had this quite a while. These are the two welders that we have. This one here is a Miller-Matic 185 MIG welder. K-Man bought this as a Christmas present to himself in 2007. And the red one over here is our Lincoln AC stick welder. And don't tell nobody. K-Man pulled that one out of a dumpster. But it works. Also, I want to take this time too to talk a little bit about my welding experience. I have very little welding experience. I'm not a very good welder. I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning and practicing. During this build, I have asked K-Man to do my welding for me. And there's a reason for it. Because I am a beginner and this is a structural part of my Jeep, which is being built. I feel better and more comfortable to have him do it. He has over 30 years experience of welding. He actually went to school for welding. So his experience over mine outweighs the difference. I definitely feel a lot better with K-Man welding for me. I have a motto that I try to live by every day, and that is, I try to learn something new every day. Even if it's something just silly, I try to learn it. One thing that I have set as a goal for New Year's this year was to be a better welder. Is to learn to weld and have confidence with it. And in order to do that, the past several years I have been trying to get into the technical center here in Vermont. Just unfortunately, the classes always seem to be full and I miss the deadline. This year I'm watching and I'm hoping that I will be able to be accepted to get in there so that I can learn to weld and that I'll be more confident in my welding abilities. So I'm really hoping that I will have enough money after this build to be able to go take a class up at the technical center. And if I can do that, that would be even better. I want to take a little time and talk about how the spring over axle perches were welded on. K-Man tack welded both perches with the MIG welder. He fully welded the perch on the long tube here with the MIG welder. In order for him to weld this perch onto the differential side here, we have this cast steel housing that the perch sits on. So in order for this one to be welded on, he first had to tack it in place with a MIG welder. And then he used the process to preheat the casting and then used the stick welder using 7018 rod to weld the perch in place. After he did that, he then post-heated the cast steel for a slower cooling process. He also used the technique to stress relieve the weld on the cast steel. Now that we got this all done, still have to clean up the axle a bit. We will be pulling the axles out. Due to technical difficulties last night, the ending part of this vlog was not recorded. The last part of my vlog last night that I wanted to finish, but didn't hit the little red button to finish the ending part, was to the fact that I will be pulling the axle shafts out. I'll be removing the 354 gears inside, the carrier, the pinion, everything's coming out. Also, I'm going to be removing the knuckles on the ends. I'm not using those knuckles from this Waggy. I am going to be using the knuckles, the flat top knuckles from the Dodge W150 that I have. Once I do all that and clean the inside out, I will then bring the axle housing home here to my other shop, my other workshop. Friends who have been with me for a while have known that I've built 3 axles in my living room, and that's exactly where I'll be building this one, in the warmth and the coziness of my living room. And in a few days you will see my workshop that I have set up in my living room. Thank you for watching my Reality Jeep Life 2013 daily vlog with me, the Vermont Jeep Girl. I also am enjoying all the comments and questions that you guys have been sending me on my email account. If you have a question or would like to get a hold of me, please email me at vermontjeepgirl@hotmail.com. Have a good one.